So I think that's definitely like a type of psychic ability. Understanding more about the universe and your connection to it. That our bodies are not who we are. We are whatever exists up here, and that our bodies are just vehicles to drive us around. I think that was an expansion of my psychic ability, but not reading minds or anything like that. So I think with this virtue, because you're in this space, that you're going to come into this like this better understanding of yourself and your involvement in things. And I think that's like a psychic ability. And then we had the Eight of Swords, which the universe wants you to prioritize. If you know that there's something in your way or something you need to do, if there's the last little ties that you need to cut or the loose ends to tie up, just go ahead and take care of it. Spirit is saying, get it out of the way. Let's clarify that. New beginnings. Make way for those new beginnings. The next card is the Sun. The next card was the Joy, right? Something that Spirit wanted you to focus more on. Getting rid of this interference. Omens. Oh, I wonder what's coming to you in omens. You do know about this interference. It's I feel strongly like your eyes are not bound, or you're not covered or anything like this. You're looking up. So I do think that you understand about this interference, and I think that you know that you have to deal with it, but you have been pushing it off on the back burner, and I think there has been clues for you to tell you, hey, this is something you do need to take care of. Spirit said that in the position of something you need to focus on, right? You need to pour more of into yourself. Is that joy. So Spirit wanted you to let go of this interference energy, stay in your virtue, and act as if things have already gotten better. Abundance. Nice. So I think about this joy. I think about whatever you're letting go is going to bring material abundance. There's not a lot of material abundance in my deck, not a lot of pentacles actually represented as pentacles, but that is one of them. Let's see. Letting go, right. So letting go will bring that joy. That interference has to get cut out. And that material abundance. This joy that's going to come from letting go, we said Spirit wants you to show that to the rest of the world. Show what being faithful can get you. A new beginning. Don't feel like moving ahead is a burden, or that sharing your good news is a burden on other people. Sometimes when good things happen to us, we choose not to like showcase that or like let people know that because we feel like we're bragging. But you know, a little self-bragging is fine. I always say I got all the good traits except humility. I'm funny, I'm smart, I'm nice, like I got all the good qualities, right? And then people are like, oh, you obviously didn't get any humility. I'm like, and what? Humility is a virtue, I guess. We should all strive for it, but you know, promote yourself. It's fine, Libra. Don't feel like you're burdening anybody with your good news, because what the universe is asking you to do is showcasing that. Somebody maybe in your really close circle or maybe your extended circle needs to see that new beginnings are possible, and you are their role model. Sacred space, right? Usually I think this is like meditation or taking time away, but I think that you are inviting other people into this sacred space with you as like by being this role model, like a divining rod, right? You're allowing them to help, you're helping them to find success through seeing your success. I love that. Spirit wanted you to let go of the Tower, right? They said that whatever it was that you had gone through, it's done now. All you have to do is like sign that last bit of paperwork or that last bit of communication. Spirit is saying to get rid of this interference and to let go of this Tower. It's past. Emotional release. Well, Libra, that's not going to be so hard. Air signs, they're not nearly as bad with emotions. Not nearly as good as Pisces, but I do really think that this revolves around your perception. Okay, so Spirit says they want you to let it go. Act as if it's already past. okay? But maybe you're not letting it go so much right now. Maybe because of this interference, you continuously think, oh, this is never going to end. Oh, I'm always going to be stuck in this energy. Oh, I'm always going to have this problem. Oh, this is going to go on forever. But Spirit's saying, this is just your perception, and to let it go. And with the High Priestess, we talked about, Spirit wants you to acknowledge more of this intuition, okay? Spirit wants you to focus on your joy and to acknowledge all of this good stuff coming out. And that's going to come from listening to your intuition. By changing your perception of whatever it is that ended and feeling like you're stuck to it still. And it's all about honoring your own energy, Libra. Being fair and balanced. You're doing that right now. You're being virtuous already, okay? I love that. I love that. I love that you're just rising above whatever came at you. I'm sure that like people have tried to like bring you down or like maybe even just drag you through whatever happened or whatever happened in particular is still trying to hold on to you. And Libra, you're just holding your head high and you're saying, I don't have time for anything that's beneath me. Like my eye level is here. If you are here, you're just not there. I'm sorry. You have to meet me at my level or don't meet me. That's really nice. Okay, past, present, and future. What I get from this card is that you are breaking cycles, you're breaking chains, you're breaking expectations that used to be, maybe people saw you one way, but from now on, they're going to see you a different way because you are going to be a different person. Back in the day, you might have handled this whole situation in a particular way, but Spirit is saying that from now on, focusing on this joy, showcasing this authenticity to the world about how you get this new beginning is going to transition you, like those habits, like self-love habits, right? Every day we learn as we grow up to give away parts of our energy every day. Self-love is about learning how to get back. This past, present, future card indicates to me that in the future, you will focus on getting back. That this habit that's coming out right now that Spirit is encouraging you to will propel you forward and help you in the future. This is one of those habits to change. Not gonna cry. It's not the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my whole entire life. I love it. Okay, and then Spirit said their message to you was that King of Swords, okay? This follow through. Spirit wants you to follow through. Know that interference, face it head on, cut it off, and then go after what it is that you want or whatever else is coming for you. If you don't even know, go after a long rest, Libra. It seems like you deserve it, okay? Reunion of Souls. I don't necessarily see this as a reconciliation card, especially since that's not kind of what I do. What I see about this Reunion of Souls, do you know what a Horcrux is? Because that would make it a lot more easy. When we learn those habits that require us to give away pieces of ourselves, we can think about that as giving away parts of our soul, right? So maybe when we started at our job, we didn't have to work weekends, but then our boss or something happened and we needed to work weekends, so now we work weekends, we get less time with our family. Because we made that decision to take those weekends to be supportive or to be helpful or to do things for other people, and because we didn't think about ourselves, we gave away that little part of ourselves. I think this card, this Reunion of Souls, is about you getting those parts of you back or just rebuilding or replacing them with stronger parts, right? I love that. Discernment. If you just came out of something important or something big, follow joy. That's what the universe is telling you to do. Showcase how, you did what you were supposed to and the universe rewarded you for that. Showcase that. But be discerning about these next steps, okay? Don't accidentally fall into something that looks really good but ends up being really close to what you wanted. Because like we said, or I don't know if I said it with you or somebody else, I'm not really sure at this point. I do a lot of these. When you level up, okay, when you've learned a lesson, you do have to face a test. Sometimes they're like a series of small tests. Sometimes it's a big test. But the point is to remember, like I said, don't focus on the tower or like keep that tower in your mind. But historically, towers fall for a reason. Use your discernment. Remember what happened, whatever this was. Remember how you didn't like it. Remember how it made you feel. And that way, when the next thing comes around, the next situation comes around, and you think, oh, this feels oddly familiar. Or, I didn't like the way this feels. And last time I didn't like the way it felt. I stayed around for too long. Okay, so take all of this with you. Take this whole message with you. Whatever lesson it was that you learned. Okay, Libra? Because I see here that you did learn a lesson. You came through some tower that ended, some kind of situation, but you're still sort of attached to that situation. But you're handling it like an empress, like a G, like, what? I'm sorry, are you talking to me? I'm Libra and I'm too busy being over here being fabulous. Can't hear you, sorry. You're handling it really, really well. But Spirit wants you to act now like that situation is over. It wants you to emphasize and focus on your joy and showcasing that joy and excitement about a new beginning to the world. It looks really positive, Libra. Okay? This is going to be like a lesson. This is going to be a habit that you carry on into the future. I hope that helps. Have a good day.